Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the American League Central, the Royals sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 12-6. The Cleveland Indians combined to allow only 4 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 4-1. The White Sox brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 8-7.
Detroit Rock City and Comerica Park on a Thursday night edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Salvador Perez, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Jordan Zimmerman gets the starting nod for the Tigers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty B, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here, and they'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in. New problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
And this will miss as well. So he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Lifted the other way to left center. Mata will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Dero, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Are we still a big believer in batting average, Matty? In today's game, I'm more interested in the OPS number. But that's not to take anything away from this offense. They lead the league in batting average, and what that tells me is they're getting a lot of guys on base. There's a lot of guys with some good approaches and good plans today. See if that leads to a bunch of runs.
Coming to the plate now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop. There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Stepping into the box, Alex Gordon. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Castellanos going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there.
And they get him trying to swipe a base to retire the side. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Bottom of the first, straight ahead. We are scoreless on the show. Jake Junis will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has really good stuff. And he's commanding his off-speed pitches like he was in his last one. He threw the ball really well, picking up the win and allowing only 2 runs. If he brings that stuff back in this one, it could be back-to-back powerhouse performances.
Now to the plate, Dava Lugo. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent toward first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. And now we'll look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. He's working on a 6-game hit streak right now. That's almost a week, so I expect to see his hot hitting continue.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Now batting, Nicholas Castellanos. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Jones is after it, but this will land untouched. 2 out, nobody on. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless.
Leading up for Kansas City, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Salvador Perez behind in the count, 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2. He's got to regroup.
Fastball hit on the ground.
And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. And when you get a look at the splits, he's really owned right-handers thus far on the season. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. And that's the second out.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, number 5.
Coming to the plate now, George Brett. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. First pitch of the at-bat. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stewart is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In now, Miguel Cabrera. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. First offering on its way. This pitch is popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Taken in by Brett. And that's out number 1.
So here's how the Kansas City Royals are positioned defensively. And guys, we need to seriously focus on the defense behind the dish today. This guy brings gold to the party, the ability to block balls, keep everything in front of him, shut down a running game, and massage his pitcher through 9 innings.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
We'll check in with an average still south of 230. 9 homers and 32 driven in. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. Another 1-2 delivery. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. A bouncer to the left side. Brett has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. His prior history in this matchup, he's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Mata brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
In for strike 2. Hit in the air to center field. After it is Hamilton. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Into the box now, Chipper Jones. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Here's the first pitch to him. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike 3s and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
1-1. Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Castellanos ranging back. Gone to lead off the inning. So a solo home run right there from Chipper Jones. 19th home run for him on the season. And with it, the Royals are back to even at 1 apiece.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Batting 8.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. The windup and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. calling for it, Matuk. And that's the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. At the plate, Whit Merrifield, one of the better hitters in the league this year, currently 7th in the American League in hitting.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Merrifield is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline. The 0-2 once more. Lifted in the air to center. Matuk is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Stepping in, Billy Hamilton. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
And here's a fastball called for strike one.
This guy's one of the best bunters in the league, but with 2 outs, I'm not sure that's a really good play right now. He might be forced to go ahead and swing the bat and try to get an extra base hit here with 2 outs.
Man, a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Fastball, and it's strike 3 called. Oh, that looked inside, but instead it's the 3rd out of the inning. But the Royals are able to knot things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 3rd coming up, all tied at 1-1. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario.
Here we go. For the Tigers, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
Here comes the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike 1.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Standing in now, Rene Espinoza, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Espinoza, a native of Mexico. This is his first year at the big league level. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2. Bounce to first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, if you're going to bobble the ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Digging in to try it again. Dawa Lugo hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Hit out towards second, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Next up for Detroit, John Hicks hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1 left for Detroit. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Standing in, Adalberto Mondesi as we begin the top of the 4th.
The shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Stewart sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Here's another 1-2. And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Lifted down the line and left. Stewart moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Alex Gordon. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Castellanos coasts under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher, Salvador Perez.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And it's quickly 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again. 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. KC down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Back now with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning.
Castellanos.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Castellanos aboard here at first with nobody out. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit right. That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting second baseman, Nico.
Next for the Tigers, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Stepping up to the plate, Mikey Mata. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Tigers strand a pair. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now.
66.
Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And a high bounce will take it over the outfield wall, and he kicks off the inning with a ground rule double.
Well, that will bring a smile to a manager's face every single time. First hitter of the inning just squares it up and bounces it over the fence. Even if it stays in the yard, that's a double either way.
Into the box, George Brett. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. So far this season, Brett is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. The 1-1 home. Hit hard to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chipper Jones. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Goodrum scoops it up. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile, the runner is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead-off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
So striding forward now, Brian Goodwin. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Outside, 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. Stewart has it in his sights. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 2 and the Tigers 1. Back from Comerica Park in Detroit as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up.
Thank you, Heidi.
Tigers.
Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 33, Rene Espinosa.
Striding into the box, Rene Espinosa comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is pulled into right. And Chipper's got it. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Tigers, the shortstop.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Lugo. Last time through was a base hit.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Goodwin. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot here to left. His first home run of the season as the Tigers have knotted things up at 2 apiece.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Stepping in now, John Hicks, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit softly on the ground to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Tigers are able to knot things up thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Stepping in, Whit Merrifield. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
So the Royals batting order turns over and set to go. Billy Hamilton. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Slow curveball, like a balloon, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
1-2 the count to Billy Hamilton.
1 ball.
2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Line drive to left. Stewart is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box now, Adalberto Mondesi. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Stewart moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 6th inning coming up, deadlocked at 2 apiece. Nick Castellanos now. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
First offering on its way. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head.
Belted high and deep into right center. Jones ranging back, and this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different. He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Slow roller down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting, number 14.
Digging in and looking for more, Kristen Stewart. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's struck. Strike 1. Castellanos stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Sinker gets the outside for a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
There's your textbook waist pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And to score is the runner from third. It's a 3-2 ball game.
Now
hey, good job of hitting right there, D-Row. Runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, it took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Nico Goodrum comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit hard to the right side.
Think he was sitting on that pitch right there? He absolutely smoked that ball. You could tell the grimace on his face that he wanted to keep that one fair.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Well, that's just a case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and a couple of foul balls on pitch number 5. He squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off. 0-2, you're almost turned around walking back to your dugout, so that's a nice piece of hitting.
No hits to this point. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at two. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away.
The batter, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Digging in now, Jamer Candelario. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Ben Lively will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Lively, a native Floridian. He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Hit on the ground to short. Mondesi brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. Detroit is out in front, 3-2. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary. Next will be the designated hitter, Alex Gordon. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. He'll get it into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
The catcher, number 13.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across the score. Drew Verhagen comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Drew Verhagen.
Standing in now, Salvador Perez. And he'll swing and send a chopper to third. A tag for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now batting.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Ryan O'Hearn will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. Towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
First offering on its way. Breaking ball that's cut on and missed for the first strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count of 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Starts him out with a cutter, and he gets him to swing through it. 1 strike. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Now look out as this one sends him sprawling. It's ball 2 now.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2-2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So a nice job there from the Tiger bullpen. Bottom half of the inning here in Detroit. Get up and stretch. The Tigers lead it 3-2. Digging in, Rene Espinosa. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Rene Espinosa.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And catch made there by Chipper. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Darwell Lugo.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Darwell Lugo. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Liner towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box, John Hicks. Well hit to right, but foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in the outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Kevin McCarthy will come on to make his 40th appearance this season.
Kansas City, number 61, Kevin McCarthy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. The 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. The tag gets one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. So good work there from the Kansas City bullpen. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Tigers are out in front, 3-2. Lewis Coleman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. So digging in now, Brian Goodwin. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Brian Goodwin.
He's set, and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out.
The batter, number 50.
8th inning at Comerica Park. You get a look at our line score there with the Tigers leading this one at home and trying to finish this one off. With Merrifield next to hit. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. The 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw, and he's pulled out on a close play at first. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Royals have elected to challenge.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
Headsets coming off. Here comes the decision, and he is indeed out as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. KC down in order. Still a 3-2 ball game. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch.
Yep.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera. Still 1-2. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
Now at the
Number
plate,
14.
Kristen Stewart. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Hit hard to third. Bled is there for it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Nico.
Ready once again, Nico Goodrum. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. 2 out, nobody on. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Shane Green
please.
takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 61, Shane
Green. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adalberto Mondesi will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Adalberto Mondesi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. The 0-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
In now, Alex Gordon, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Set to deliver the 0-1. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Mondesi on at first, nobody out. Quick check on that time run at first, but the runner's back easily. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Here's a look over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a 1-run ball game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets them in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Daniel Stump, a 6'2" left-hander, jogs in to take over on the hill.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Castellanos looks up, gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 44 on the year, and it's now 5-3. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Joe Jimenez, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 66.
Standing in now, Ryan O'Hearn. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. Castellanos ranging back at the track. The wall. Gone. You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 41st home run of the year for him. And it's now 6-3.
The third baseman, number 5, George.
Into the box, George Brett, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
0-2, here it is. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch. And he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Chipper Jones will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the third inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Now the pitch. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Jimenez is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. And Chipper so good at waiting for his pitch. He's got it to 3-1 now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 4 runs here in this half inning. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
The left fielder, number 25.
At the plate, Brian Goodwin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Right side, but it's well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th-inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ballgame. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. It's the Royals 6 and the Tigers 3. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Jake Diekman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Pitching for Kansas City, number 44.
Now the pitch. And this is low, ball 1. And this catches the outside corner, strike 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 fouled off. Again a 1-2 swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. His past history with Jake Diekman, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hot shot on the ground is short. Backhanded. Throw on to first will be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out.
The catcher, number 33, Rene Espinosa.
Now at the plate, Rene Espinosa. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Smoke toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Dawa Lugo is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hamilton on the move. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier.
The save is 25th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa. Friday night baseball on the show, and we come your way from the Motor City of Detroit, Michigan. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. Salvador Perez, the American League's leading hitter, continues his bid at a batting title right after this. Tyson Ross, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the main issues is he wants to limit the amount of walks. Walked 4 in his last start, and that's a little bit too many for a starting pitcher. He's going to need much better control if he expects to pitch better in this one.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 2nd and 4 on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, this team has definitely been struggling recently, and then you get a look up right now and you're going to face the ace. Somebody has to step up for this team. I'll tell you what, if they're able to score a few early runs off him and put him on the defensive, this could be a huge momentum swing for this team.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
A chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see the speed and athleticism of Billy Hamilton on display. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I wanted to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Now here's the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Behind 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
In now, Alex Gordon. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He enters play here today sitting at exactly 100 runs driven in for the year. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Top of the first just underway here in Motown. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ross is 1-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Royals go down 1-2-3. Royals nothing. Tigers due up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Danny Duffy is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year you get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. And now it'll kick around in the corner. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And he'll step off here and make sure he doesn't have any ideas over there at third. Nick Castellanos now. Back up the middle. And that'll just elude his outstretched glove for a base hit. And the run will score as the Tigers are off to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Roll. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. Here comes the first pitch. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hamilton is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers starting lineup. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has struggled to score runs the last couple games. Last 3 to 4 games to be exact. They're going to have to manufacture it in a different way. Can't wait for that 2-3 run homer. They're going to have to get guys on base, put the defense on their heels a little bit, maybe a little hit and run, maybe a little old school baseball.
So striding in, Kristen Stewart. And the Tigers trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Nico Goodrum. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Bonifacio is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Tigers get just the 1. We'll move on to the second inning here at Comerica Park. Tigers lead this one 1-0. Well, there is some weather in the Detroit area as we begin the second, and for more on that, here's Heidi.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Here's the 0-1 from Ross. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Standing in, Ryan O'Hearn, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
This guy's had a super season so far, and we're well into the baseball season, so this isn't a fluke. He's been swinging the bat great all year.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball 1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
2-0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, but this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch, and this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-1. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Into the box, George Brett took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. O'Hearn, the runner at second with 1 away. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And that'll bring up Jorge Bonifacio as he'll take a look at ball one. That average for him sitting at 345. 9 homers and 48 driven in. The 1-0. Line towards center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one.
Batting it. The right
Boy,
fielder,
talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Digging in, Chipper Jones. He comes in with a 6-game hitting streak to his credit, so he'll look to keep that rolling in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Drilled on the ground to short. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. On now to the bottom of the second, all tied at 1-1. And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The center fielder, Mikey Mata.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Hey, guys, take a look at how Kansas City sets up on day. And, guys, let's focus our attention on center fielder Billy Hamilton. A pitcher's dream out there covering gap to gap. He makes the extraordinary play look routine. Seriously, probably the best range of any center fielder in the game.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's got 8 hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Reggie Coley.
So coming to the plate, Reggie Coley, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Runner on first here with 1 gone and a 1-1 tie. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hamilton is under it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
The batter, number 10.
Striding in once again, Zue Lin. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Tiger shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes. Duffy sets. Here's the 1-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back with Merrifield next to hit. Previously against Tyson Ross, just 3 for 14. He's taken him deep once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest. 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Ready with another 2-2. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Matuk is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Adalberto Mondesi. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. KC down in order. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game.
Back now for the Tigers' third turn at bat. And unfortunately for them and their fans, this lineup hasn't really found its stride this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
0-1 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. John Hicks is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
1-0 the count. Ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Takes this the other way to right. And Chipper's got it. 2 gone now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Low for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Merrifield picks it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. Through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. So here's the Royals DH, Alex Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. A ball and a strike. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter. Due up next is Salvador Perez. The next 3-2. Swing and a miss, and Gordon's down on strikes for out number one.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Sharp ground ball to third. And a high throw as Cabrera's got no shot at it.
Now batting, number 66.
This could have been much worse for the first baseman here. He goes up for the throw, leaving his feet, and exposes himself to a potentially devastating collision because the throw was down the first base line. He's lucky he didn't get taken out right here.
Into the box now, Ryan O'Hearn, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up, run there. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Number 14.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
2-1 the count.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
In now, Mikey Matuk. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Now he's safe at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Up next for the Tigers.
Well, that's a big at-bat right there. Not only does he get all the way to third on the triple, but he also drives in the go-ahead run.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario, as he hits one on a line to left field. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 1.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Reggie Coley will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
The 2-1 home. This one's chopped to third. Taken in by Brett. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Zue.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Zue Lin. Duffy sets. Here's the first pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Popped up. And the catch is made right on top of the pitcher's mound for the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We played 4 full. The Tigers lead it 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading up for Kansas City.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The third baseman, number 5. George.
Here comes the first pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. There's a shot out to right center field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. The relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but There he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Jorge Bonifacio. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A base hit in his first trip. Has a look, now the pitch. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Ross will do this himself, and that's the first out. Stepping up now, Chipper Jones. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Brett leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Now a swing and a miss by Chipper as he couldn't come up with it, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Whit Merrifield, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Josh Watson will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away.
Watson.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
The 2-0. This one's down to third. Candelario is there, and the throw will be wide at first as it pulls him off the bag, and a run's going to score.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Stepping in now, Billy Hamilton, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Lynn onto the grass. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Tigers 3 and the Royals 2.
Ladies and
Josh
gentlemen,
Watson,
your
who will
attention,
stay in the
please.
ball game now as he
A
comes on to
defensive
play
change
second
for the
here.
Royals. Now playing second base, number 52.
Striding forward now is the DH, John Hicks. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5. A ball and no strikes. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. The 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And you see there, he's currently in second place on the Tigers in that category. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. The 1-2 gets him looking up around the letters. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing...
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 on its way. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Another 0-2 home. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Stewart going back on it, onto the bullpen roof, and gone. A solo shot here to left. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Royals will draw level now at 3 apiece.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Into the box, Alex Gordon.
Designated hitter, Alex Gordon.
Out in front of it, strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Bases are empty here. Nobody out. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is there to record the first out. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Salvador Perez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes. 2 away.
Now batting, number 66.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stewart is there. And the inning is over. But the Royals are able to knot things up on the solo home run. Settling in now, Mikey Mata. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. The 0-2 once more. Skied into straightaway right. Jones moves over. 1 out.
batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Jeimer Candelario, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Strike one to start the at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Here's another 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So stepping in, Reggie Coley, third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Coley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Jones going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. Tight one on our hands. All tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Drew Verhagen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 54, Drew Verhagen.
Stepping into the box, George Brett. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Leading up for Kansas City, the third baseman, number 5, George.
Here comes the first pitch.
Brett.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Verhagen, a native Texan. He was a 4th-round selection during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Line drive to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
In now, Jorge Bonifacio, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
The right fielder, number 10, Chipper Jones.
So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. First pitch on its way. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
1-1 the count now. The 1-1 home. This ball will be chopped foul. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stewart is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. The score remains tied at 3-3. Digging in once again, Zue Lin. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The shortstop, Zue Lin.
First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's going to be a base hit, so the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
Now batting.
Next to the plate for the Tigers, the DH, John Hicks. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out, and he fouls this one off. Hit well on the ground to first. Step on the bag for 1.
The right fielder, number 9, Nick.
Ready now, Nicholas Castellanos. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command? Even if he's still throwing strikes, stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike taken up in the zone. A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Brett has it on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Tigers leave 1. Still tied 3-3. Blaine Hardy's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Blaine Hardy.
Striding in, Josh
Leading up
Watson.
for Kansas City, the second baseman, Josh Watson.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1. And he throws a cutter right by him to take control. 1-2. Two and two. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Time now to give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-3 ball game. Both pitchers turning in fairly good performances, as you can see on the graphic. Ready for another shot now. Billy Hamilton. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
Bases are empty, one man out. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. One out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. All tied up here at Comerica Park. Neither team able to make much headway on the other through 7 innings, as you can see on the line score to this point. Now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
Line toward the alley and left center. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away, as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double. And now time will be called here as with the important go. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Now here comes Kansas City manager Ned Yost making that slow walk to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He departs in a tie ball game, but he is responsible for that runner at second, so the best he can hope for is a no decision here. Goose Gossage is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Jones looking up. It's gone. They've taken the lead in the 8th. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as they've taken a 2-run lead.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare, and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
Right there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
I guarantee you at release point, he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box now, Jeimer Candelario, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And another foul ball. On the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Standing in now, Reggie Coley. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Here it comes on 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now 5-3 in favor of the Tigers. Victor Reyes will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 22.
Shane Green comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
For the Tigers, number 61, Shane Green.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Gordon. Head-to-head battles with Shane Green. He's gone just 2 for 15. First offering on its way. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
And that's a base hit for Gordon. Leadoff hitters aboard, and that means the tying run will come forward here in the late innings.
Well, you're usually in this situation looking for a bloop and a blast. He didn't want to bloop it, and he hit a missile, bring the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Stepping in now, Salvador Perez. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. That one is out of here. This game is tied. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
The batter, number 66.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Matuk has a beat on it. One down.
The third baseman, number 5, George Brett.
Digging in now for Kansas City, George Brett. He's set. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. Still only one out in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Into the box now, Jorge Bonifacio. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. There's one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Brian Goodwin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 25, Brian Goodwin.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. A ball and a strike.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently, he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's shins.
The 1-1 pitch. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Now the 1-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for one. Back to first, a double play, and we stay tied heading to the bottom of the ninth. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this two-run home run. Home half of the ninth is straight ahead, all even at 5 apiece. Brian Goodwin will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 25, Brian Goodwin.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Zue Lin. He singled his last time up.
The shortstop, Zue Lin.
Outfield comes way in here. The first pitch. That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Ready on 1-2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, John Hicks.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
Right fielder, Nick
Now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Hamilton going back, and it's off the wall in front of the bullpen.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2-out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great.
And Cabrera's not going to get a chance to swing it here if they'll just give him first on the intentional walk.
The left fielder, number 22.
So digging in with a chance to win it here, Victor Reyes, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Possible winning runs at second with 2 down, however. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Willie Peralta takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings.
Willie Peralta.
Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to center field. Hamilton is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. So the Tigers leave them loaded. Our score holds at 5 apiece. Lewis Coleman takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Now at the plate, Chipper Jones. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Chipper Jones.
First pitch of the at-bat. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
I'll tell you, he just doesn't look comfortable in the box to me tonight. He's been off balance with his swings, and that one completely tied him up.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Standing in now, Josh Watson. Popped him up. Cabrera is under it. 1 out.
The center fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Billy Hamilton. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch. Started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
He just ramps up, and here's the fastball by him. 0-2. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance, and hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Adalberto Mondesi. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Designated hitter, Alex.
So a big moment in the ball game here. Alex Gordon, as he'll hit with the go-ahead run at third and two away. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Jones, the runner at third. Mondesi on at second with two down. And he lays off for ball one. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Fouled off. Ready with another two-strike offering. And he strikes him out here for round number 3. So after a scoreless top half, they'll have a chance to win it here in the bottom half. No runs, a hit, 2 left. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are all in now. Mikey Matsu. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jeimer Candelario.
At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Peralta is a guy that you'll notice attacks him. Hitters with a high velocity slider, not the old sweeper. He really fires it in there and snaps off big numbers. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Hit on the ground out to short. Oh, just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
The catcher, number 1, Reggie Coley.
Stepping in, Reggie Coley. Pitch on the way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And he strikes him out to retire the side. So Daniel Stump takes the mound to start the 11th inning.
Number 68.
Ready to take his hacks again, Salvador Perez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch coming, here it is. And a bouncing ball, foul. And that misses 1-1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Drilled down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
In now, Ryan O'Hearn. Hard liner to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Here comes the go-ahead run. The relay throw. And he is out retreating to third as they slap the tag on him.
Now batting, third baseman, George.
Into the box now, George Brett. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Pulled toward right center field. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. The relay.
The left fielder, number 25.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Brian Goodwin. Although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Joe Jimenez gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Joe Jimenez.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Slider laid off for a ball. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2. Jimenez, a native of Puerto Rico. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. One last shot here as we go to the... Jake Diekman gets the call from the pen, and they've saved him for the 11th as he'll try and take this one home. Next up for Detroit, Zue Lin. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Line to the right side, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Digging in to try it again, John Hicks. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. Ball one to start the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to first. O'Hearn gloves it. Oh, a diving stop in time.
Oh, that's a tough play, but he pulled it off perfectly. Once he made the great stop, still had to make a good feed to the pitcher covering, which isn't easy on routine grounders sometimes. Hard not to appreciate that one.
Stepping in now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. And that is through into right field for a single.
Now batting.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Miguel Cabrera. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here.
Tough spot in the game right here. You have a very close call that doesn't go your way. This is when you have to really regroup as a pitcher and go out there and try to make quality pitches.
Good action on the sinker, 1 and 2. Last breath for the Tigers. And oh, that gets him on the mound. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And this has to be a big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm. And that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off. And from all appearances, I think they're going to let him continue. So that at least is a good sign. Digging in for his second at-bat, Victor Reyes reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's taken for strike one. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
7-5 tonight's final. Willie Peralta wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Jake Diekman hammers down the save, his 26th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals. 7 runs on 10 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base.